Coming at you from the OLR podcast studio.
It's really more of a basement.
Coming to you from the OLR basement studio.
But it's still a podcast.
Coming to you from the podcast basement studio.
Yeah, but you still need to say OLR.
Coming to you from the OLR podcast basement studio.
Oh, that's way too many words.
Coming at you.
That's not enough. You still need to say OLR.
Let's just start. It's OLR. Oh, and here we are. We're back. We're a little late. We're a week late again.
Oh. Well, there's
You thought I was calling you out right then, didn't you?
You did. I was late today.
Well, I wasn't calling you out. No, you just called yourself out.
I'm late. But you know what? It's life, Lucas.
Oh, yeah.
You figured that out about life yet with a wife and 2 kids? You figured that out yet?
You know what? You're never, after you have 2 kids, on time.
Or sane.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's be honest.
It's the only way I like to be.
I was teetering on the edge anyway, so it's probably just the way it's going to be from now on.
Well, I know I've been up since 5:50.
Why?
I can't sleep
It's
in.
Sunday.
I'm not wired. I just know because some kid will jump on me or some kid will cry or whine. But then I had a little window where nobody talked to me for an hour. Then as I'm heading out the door, getting clothes on, Bayless asked me where I'm going. Then he says, chocolate milk at my sippy cup before you leave.
Oh.
And Lindsay says, hey, can you carry this laundry basket in here for me from the bathroom so I can fold it? Waylon, don't worry about Waylon saying anything. Cause
My favorite is as I'm leaving. Hey, can you do these 3 things before you walk out the door?
Yeah. And
After I've announced I'm leaving.
And I said I'm already late.
Yeah.
So Lindsay said, well, that's nobody's fault but your own. You've been up since 5:50.
Actually, if you're asking me to do something as I'm walking out the door, it's not entirely my
You want to
fault.
know how late, how in a hurry I was to get out the door today knowing I was late?
Oh, I seen this ugly thing.
Do I have a cooler that somebody bought me for Christmas?
It's a Carhartt cooler.
It is.
Oh, it is a Carhartt. You know, I guessed that because of
It's the same color of the bib overalls.
Uh-huh.
This is how big my hurry was as I have my drinks in here for Sunday Fun Day.
Uh-huh.
Do I have...
You took the ice. you didn't take the ice. You took the ice tray and just put the ice tray on top of it.
Upside down.
Yeah, just dumped it in, took the ice tray and all.
And they fell out. And
yeah.
So here. Just for Sunday Fun Day that'll last literally right there. Am I trying to put on a show? No. Am I going to have it here? Yes. Will I be done when I go home? Yes.
Yeah, I mean.
Will I be home as soon as I walk off of Clay County Highway? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not walking. I'm driving.
I hope you're driving.
That's not even a beer.
It's bad. We used to have beers on here. Now we have energy drinks.
People don't believe me.
A lot of coffee. Coffee and energy drinks.
People don't believe me when I say I don't drink beer that much anymore.
Right.
Just because of how I used to be.
A lot of times as you make that crack into the thing, we kind of make the joke that it's going to be a beer. A lot of times it's just a rock star.
So I'm talking about outside of here. They're like, oh yeah, you don't drink much. You still drink. No. No, I don't. I work. And I go home.
What's the point of it? Because it's going to make me. I'm in my 30s now, and I wake up like an animal the next day, and I can't get anything right.
The other day, the beer I had all week. I worked like 10 and a half, 11 hours. I came home and dug a ditch. And
why? Oh, electrical ditch. Oh.
And then I drink beer like Stone Cold Steve Austin won. And by Stone Cold Steve Austin, I mean I had my
turned
head,
it up.
I had my head cocked back and I was guzzling it down my throat, and I smelled like alcohol, and
then that was enough.
That was it. I went home and then I had Oreos and milk. I'm a good boy. But I'm going to tell you, for anybody that doesn't know, when I say that, when I've slowed down, there is no point in doing it anymore.
Right.
I mean, there's no,
there's no payoff.
There's no payoff for it, and there's no, just I don't like it.
The only payoff you get, that headache. It's no good.
Dwayne. But I'll tell you, but if you back me into a corner, if Brad Craggett was to come pick me up right now, we'd have fun.
Yeah.
Around my family, I went kayaking yesterday, no beers.
Really?
It's family day. When you're at home with family, it's family time. When our old college roommate comes in soon, I'm going to pretend like it's 2003 for 2 days.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to.
No.
Yep. You may not, but you're going to be there.
No.
But you're going to watch us act like it's 2003 again.
For a few minutes, yeah.
We're going to pretend all weekend.
Yeah, for a few minutes.
Well,
yeah.
What's that?
I wanted to show you something.
I'm just saying I can still hang.
Yeah.
Toby Keith, not as good as I once was. But every now and then. What are we looking at?
Well,
Focus?
you brought up Stone Cold Steve Austin a while ago. And I saw a picture of The Rock the other day. Have you seen him so big and shredded ever?
Is the middle one here?
Just any of them. Just any of them. Well, this is obviously on him, but look at the size of this guy. You can tell. Here's how you tell that The Rock has gotten more shredded. Look at his face. Look at his cheekbones, right under his cheekbones. You can see those lines coming in under his cheekbones. That's him. He's shredding down. He's pulling the last little bit of fat off of his body because the rest of it's coming out from under his cheekbone. That's weird, isn't it? Look at his traps. Look at his traps. I mean, he's a big dude anyway, but now he's getting like shredded. See, look at his face right there.
Yeah.
He's a big dude. Yeah, look at him right there. Muscles in his face coming out.
Every woman wants to be with him, and all of us men want to be him.
Uh-huh. That right there's what I saw.
Hardest worker in the room.
This is this video made its rounds the other day, and while he's talking, his cheekbones are flexing. It's really weird. It's really weird.
Hardest worker in the room.
I bet that's right. In the weight room. Look at his traps. His shoulders are getting lower down because his traps are taking over.
If I do 50 push-ups this week, I'll
give you a high five.
I'll be the hardest worker in my house.
Yeah. If you do 50 push-ups this week, you'll quite possibly be the hardest worker in this room.
I'll do 50 right now.
Okay, go.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, just you're still going to be the hardest worker in this room. Are you just carrying your cooler to the refrigerator? Is that all that's happening? He did 2, 3. I don't know what we're proving though. You're gonna have to breathe sometime. I can hear that you've stopped breathing. Don't you pass out on my damn floor. Breathe sometime. Don't you stood up too fast. Don't easy now. That wasn't 50 though. Was that like 65?
I want to do the other 25. The end of this show, it was 25.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta breathe in there sometime.
I didn't breathe till 19.
Yeah, I noticed. I heard 2 good, or I guess maybe 3. There's like 3 breaths, and then there was a stretch of 20 that didn't have a breath in them.
Is that how you have sex? And go as hard as you can for a minute, then you just stop, then you breathe, then you get off, and then you come back later. Not get off, like get off, like unmount the position. And
No,
because that hurt a lot.
Does it when you have sex? Does it hurt a lot?
I go to the health department for that.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Wow. I'm fat.
Yeah, you just come in and did 25 push-ups though, so yeah.
But I can. That's just because it's hot down here.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You got the heat on down here?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. That's the problem. That's the problem. You gonna have a stroke?
I don't think so. Oh.
Well, that's that happened. So that happened.
Well, you just can't say that I don't. Just I'm gonna do my other 25.
All right then.
So I'm a man of my word. I've already took care of my family matters this morning, like Carl Winslow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here 20 minutes late.
You gonna
Lucas Jiff is my favorite. Lucas.
I'm pretty good at the GIF game.
That's my favorite. When you get on the memes and GIFs, that's the best, Lucas.
I like them.
Okay, then what? I said, what time this morning? You said 10. I said, okay, then what in GIF form?
What did I say?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Of the pinky and the brain, and the pinky and the brain, and then Stewart from what was that?
Didn't know it. I reckon
Stewart from Mad TV.
Mad TV. Never was a big Mad TV guy.
Loved them. Loved it.
It's like a great value brand of Saturday Night Live.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Had Will Sasso on it, Michael McDonald, Brian Callen.
Tell me when you name a star. You can't.
Brian Callen, probably the only one of them. Speaking of, he's a podcaster. He's on a fairly big podcast now.
Better than us.
Yeah. Speaking of big things in podcasting, Joe Rogan made a monster deal since the last time we talked. He made a huge move to Spotify. He's going to make a big move to Spotify. And what I think is so interesting about it is there's a lot of people touting a number around the internet of $100 million.
Woo.
His friends, I've heard one of his friends say on 2 different occasions how funny it is, the number that people are throwing around when it's really so much more than that. I don't know how much more it would have to be than $100 million to be a lot of money, but I feel like $100 million is a lot of money.
What do you think? 300 million?
I don't know, man. I heard him float out the word 200. So I think it's at least 200. He said it in a way that was like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that, but they left it in anyway.
So he's on everything else until the first of the year? He's
on everything. Starting in September, he's going to be on Spotify. And then after the first of the year, he's only on Spotify.
I doubt I'll ever listen to him again.
I'll hear him. I'll download that Spotify app.
You're much more of a Joe Rogan fan than I am.
You know what's bad, or not bad, what's happened though is I don't listen to any of his shows anymore. I still download them, but I hadn't listened to one all the way through.
Because you're not driving and traveling as much and you're home.
I guess, I've been listening to a lot of stuff, but I've listened to 12 books on Audible in the last 3 weeks. I've knocked 12 books out. I don't know. I just quit listening to podcasts.
Well,
quit doing them. Quit listening to them.
Well, you listeners don't start that trend.
Don't do that.
We need your downloads.
Yeah.
To be mediocre monstrosity that we are. I don't know. It's just I don't listen. Joe Rogan's 4 hours for first 3-4 hours every time. No wonder it's
a lot.
It's a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't enjoy him the way you do. I mean,
Right.
I hate when you get a guest on and you don't. I mean, I just remember the time Shooter released a new album and he actually didn't even barely mention the album.
Yeah, it's just a conversation. It's not really about anything.
And I can appreciate that because that's what we are more so when we interview. But I don't know. I'm just I like Joe Rogan. I don't know if I love his podcast.
That shooter interview really scarred you on Joe Rogan, I believe, because every time we bring up Joe Rogan, that's the one you go to.
Because I've only watched like 6 ever.
Oh, okay. I really like his Elon Musk. I really like his Elon stuff. Go ahead.
I'm just waiting for you to turn that volume down on the phone. Ready?
Yeah, go.
Oh, okay. All right. So I saw you last night.
You did. I was in a conversation.
Never. If anybody's listening, and I told you I seen Lucas and Herman Springs.
You never guess where.
If I give you 3 guesses, you wouldn't need 2 to know that this man was at Melvin's grocery store.
Yeah.
Gas station, hardware store.
Running for mayor of Melvin's while I was in town.
I saw you at the Dairy Burger. You didn't see me. I was at the Dairy Burger.
Oh, okay.
You passed by. But people make fun of Herman Springs all they want. They better not put any hate on the Dairy Burger.
Is that not the busiest place you've ever seen in your entire life?
Especially during lake season, I guess. You think people would stop in Salina while they were there to get...
They said, nope, we're going back to Herman Springs. I come through, it was 2 or 3 deep. Over side to side, grass to grass.
Yep. Last 2 Saturday nights, we went for ice cream there, and it's...
Yeah, side to side, grass to grass, 2 or 3 deep. Craziest thing I've ever seen. Good on them. And you see...
It's the best restaurant around.
Oh, yeah. And you see tags from everywhere. Kentucky, all over Tennessee. Place when people come from the lake, you got the states.
40 people in the parking lot yesterday. I didn't know any of them.
Oh, yeah. Motorcycles come in from everywhere. You'll randomly see like 12 or 14 motorcycles just parked down there from time to time.
Well, you're not a badass unless you have a collective ride to the Dairy Burger on the hogs.
What are we doing? We're going to jump on the hogs and run down and get some soft serve.
I'm looking for a hand signal. I'm out there in the tracker today, and I'm looking for a hand signal to throw out like
to the other trackers.
And it's not very.
It's got to be simple, right?
Well,
because the motorcycle one, you point down at the ground off to the left. You point down at an angle.
Yeah,
you got to do something easy.
But you can't just it can't be that inclusive of a bunch. It's because you got Suzuki sidekicks, right. You got Samurai Suzuki, whatever the hell it is. Brandon Howe's got 16 of them in his driveway. You can tell me. And then we got to be a
little bit more inclusive. Yeah,
we got to be together.
Yeah. So you got to get the Suzukis.
Yeah.
You got to get the trackers. There's the sidekick, the Samurai, the tracker. Maybe probably not Broncos.
Broncos aren't in.
They're not in, are they?
They're not.
They're a little too big, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's probably just those three, though, isn't it?
I think so. And I know the Harley people are so.
See, all motorcycles will do it. Every brand of motorcycles will. How
do they know, though? Because I could be the biggest Harley Davidson, the Marlboro Man guy in the world.
Right.
I could have went up to the shed in Maryville and bought me a brand new one.
Right.
But be driving around the tracker and they won't mess with me.
Right.
I'll give it to them. I'll hang out the window and give them the low. Unless you're actually on a bike.
They ain't doing it. But it doesn't matter what motorcycle you're on or scooter. Harley could pass somebody on scooter. You know what they're giving them? That low wave.
Wait, the scooter gives the Harley, but the Harley gives the scooter.
Harley will bust out that low wave.
Really? Because if I'm in a Harley, I'm not messing with the scooter guy.
They will. If
you're on a Honda, if you're on a Honda Shadow, I'm not waving at you like that.
You know what they're going to give you though if you're on a Honda Shadow and you meet somebody on Harley? Low wave.
Good for them.
Did I ever tell you about meeting the wheelie guy in Sparta?
No.
I pulled up to you remember when I had that Ninja, that bright green Ninja motorcycle?
I do.
I pulled up to a stoplight in Sparta, and a guy on a Harley 1200 Sportster pulled up beside of me. This was early in the morning because I was going to Morrison, and he just pulled up beside of me and went.
It's not annoying.
And we was just sitting there at a red stoplight. I flipped up my visor, said, "What's up, buddy?" He said, "You know who I am?" "No, man." He said, "I'm the wheelie guy." Light went green. He rode a wheelie all the way to the other stoplight. And I thought, okay, I'm just going to sit here and let him go because I don't want to do this again. So I let him go a little bit, and then I just slowly rolled down. And unfortunately, I had to stop beside him at the next stoplight. And instead of popping my visor up, I just kept it down and just gave him the hi. He. The light turned green. He popped a wheelie and rode off in the sunset again. Yeah. He's that guy. You don't know who I am? Yeah, you're that guy. That's who you are. You're not the wheelie guy. You're that guy.
It's all about the brand.
Yeah. Yeah. He was trying to spread it. This was pre-social media.
See, he was ahead of a time. He was
way ahead of time.
He was a trailblazer.
He should. I bet if you looked up the Sparta, the wheelie guy right now, you'd probably find him.
But is he in
it's too late now.
It's too late. It's kind of like you hear about all these athletes that were much more.
Yeah.
Than
they were more then, but they didn't have the branding. They didn't have the power of social media.
Wilt Chamberlain, what will Wilt Chamberlain be in the 2000s with his bravado of the 60s and 70s? We don't know.
Who knows?
Because there's no social media.
The wheelie guy may go down in infamy instead of fummy.
I was thinking the same word in my head. Well, but there's all kinds of knockoffs probably of wheelies.
They're everywhere.
There's
probably the wheelie dude. There's probably the wheelie gal.
The wheelie broski.
Yeah. Wheelie broski's probably the guy that's got the 1,600 social media followers.
Oh, 16 million probably. Not even 1,600.
100. Oh. Yeah.
So, man.
Hey.
Pour out a little liquor.
For the wheelie guy.
Today for the liquor.
That was like 2004.
Oh, God.
He was well ahead of his time.
He's somewhere still wearing a backwards hat.
Riding a Harley 1200 Sportster.
Jean shorts.
Now
he revs it up and says, I was a wheelie guy in 2004.
Hey, remember this? Run. And it's not as much. It's just a little bit. Hey, man, Brud. Just now people pull up beside of him and go, "Hey, ain't you the?" Yeah, Brud. Give him Brud. I was. It was me. You were the wheelie guy. Yeah, Brud. I get it. I get just just go on, and then he'll go, kids, and remember back then that he'll look around and he'll go, I could give them one, I could give them one just for the, for the sake of doing it, and he pulls up and pops a wheelie and runs past. All right.
You got Therese on back. Therese, I told you, I can't go anywhere, honey.
Back in the day, I was the wheelie guy, and then the guys in the car going. I was trying to ask him for directions. I don't know what's wrong with that guy. He kept revving his motorcycle up. He looked at me, kept shaking his head, going, I know. And then I was going, no.
Well, I didn't anticipate the wheelie guy story going all that. I didn't
either.
That was fun.
Shout out to the wheelie guy from Sparta,
and also the wheelie broski.
And the wheelie broski, man, wherever you're at,
just know you're not the original.
You're not the first. There was a guy in 2004 doing wheelies in Sparta from red light to red light on a 1200 Sportster.
So the girl at the Dairy Burger last night comes out and takes out an order, and she says, so I heard I'm making the next podcast. I said,
oh, yeah.
I said, I don't know what you mean. And she gives me a profile of her shoes, and I didn't see what she was talking about. And I said, she comes back, and we got to get my order to the window. I said, you're going to have to be more clear. I said, I don't understand what you're saying. She goes, your buddy was down here talking shit
about the Crocs.
And I said, oh, well, he's absolutely right.
Yeah.
He said he was giving me and Laura a hard time. I said, y'all are too good for that.
Yeah.
Y'all don't need the Crocs on your feet.
You know what's the most irritating thing to me about the most irritating Croc to me is the bright white one, because you're not trying to hide it. You're not trying to hide the bright white Croc.
Some people get them for a college theme. Like if you got orange ones, you're a Vols fan.
Right.
If you're got some camouflage ones, you're a hunter, I guess.
If you got the bright white one, you know what you want everybody to know? That you have Crocs.
It's like the K-Swiss of comfortable shoes.
That's exactly right. They're K-Crocs. That's what
they should be.
That's what they should be. And they both had on bright white Crocs.
Oh, Laura did too.
Mm-hmm.
Laura wasn't working when I was there. It was just
they both had on bright white Crocs while I was down there the other day. And I said, you know what I'm going to talk about is the fact that nobody should wear these. There's no reason anybody should have these ugly ass shoes on. And I know they're coming back, and I know I'm well outside of the range of the people that they sell these to. But they're ugly. Gosh damn, they ugly.
I don't think there's a range. I don't think there's a range. Old people wear them.
Do they?
Our people wear them.
Mm-hmm.
Our people, wait, we got to watch that right now. Our people our age people
wear them. Yeah, see, they're ugly. There's nothing pretty about a Croc.
Have you ever had a pair on your feet?
I've never.
Don't lie.
I'm not lying. Not only have I never had a pair on my feet, there's never been a pair in this house.
Yeah. Bayless
Unless you wore them.
Bayless says, I don't wear them. Never have tried them on. I just wonder how comfortable they are.
They asked me, said, don't you have a pair of camouflage Crocs? I said, how dare you? I don't have a pair of Crocs, let alone camouflage ones. I don't even own any camouflage.
So then what were they trying to insinuate?
They weren't trying to insinuate anything, I don't think.
They thought you were redneck.
I just believe they thought they might have seen me in a pair of camouflage Crocs. But
Nike slides with white socks all day long.
You might catch me in some Adidas, some black and white Adidas slides and some knee-high socks, but I ain't wearing no damn Crocs.
Much classier.
I didn't mean to make that rhyme. That was inappropriate.
You're so poetic.
Yeah.
You're so poetic.
I don't know what the difference is, and as you're saying that, I don't wear these out of the house, though. I'll wear these ugly ass slides I do wear them out of the house. I just realized them.
Will you ever wear them to Melvin?
Well, maybe Crocs are fine because I wear these ugly ass slides all over the place.
But where do you wear them to?
Jiu-jitsu. I don't wear them all over the place, just to jiu-jitsu.
Well, you're changing when you get there.
Yeah.
Don't go down. Don't admit.
I'm not going. I've never been anywhere except for Cookeville to jiu-jitsu in my slides.
Yeah, So instead of the 15 people in Herman Springs seeing you in them, hundreds in Cookeville can see you.
That's right. All these people. But they don't know me outside of that, so I don't know. I just don't like Crocs. They're ugly. I don't like them. You might look fine. You might put a nice outfit together and then say, I'm going to put some Crocs on. You ruined it.
You know what I like when I'm around a bunch of
people with Crocs on?
Older men that are real country.
What?
Fied. Like, I walked into a shop yesterday where the men are just sitting around, loafing around. The men I've known forever. What I have on? The Under Armour slip-ons.
Oh,
the gray.
They like them. Those old guys like them.
They all looked at my feet.
Did every one of them look at it?
Just pulled my. I was just
unplug yourself.
So I walk in, and most time, I've noticed it a couple times that when I've walked in there without, if you wear boots, you don't get looked at too hard in those places. You can walk into a garage, you can walk into a tire store, anything in the country. If you're a guy, if you got anything but boots on, sometimes you can wear some good old fresh Nikes in there. You might get looked at. But if you're wearing these little girly Under Armour slip-ons that I wore everywhere, I like.
They don't like it, do they?
They look at them. They look.
You know what you could wear though?
Asked your wife.
Some New Balance. They wouldn't care. They'd like it. You walk into a place, got a bunch of old guys, you wearing a pair of bright white New Balance. They go, I bet those are comfortable. You wearing a pair of boots, they go, it's a working man. You wearing a set of white New Balance, I bet those are pretty comfortable. You wearing anything else, they go, queer. That's what you get.
Yeah. That's kind of the feeling I've always got.
Yeah. You walk in, you say, you got on your right real nice set. That's not a bad looking pair of tennis shoes, right?
I don't think so.
I bet they're kind of comfortable, and they go with a lot of things. You walk in and say, "Hey, can I get a tire change?" They say, "Yeah, and we'll also iron your skirt for you while you're in here too, queer." That's what you get when you come in there. You say, "That's just not what I come in here for. I didn't come in here to get my skirt ironed. I come in here to get a tire change."
That skirt's going to come off quick enough anyway. Don't worry about it.
You don't worry about my skirt, old man. You just changed my tire. How about that?
We're so damn nosy over here.
We're so damn nosy about my footwear, old man.
I just felt the hate from Under Armour slip-ons.
Yeah, I can see that
because they're low.
They're not Crocs though.
Hell no.
Yeah,
they're just a lot of people wear these shoes.
And you know what? Those old guys probably got a set of Crocs at home, but they've got a set of camouflage Crocs at home. This place falling apart around us.
I would bet so.
I just hate Crocs. I hate Crocs.
All right. Hey, a couple listener things for Lucas real quick. Tana Ledbetter had commented on one of our YouTube posts quite a bit a while ago, and I actually don't have the official quote, but she's Chick-Fil-A for life.
Oh, yeah?
Can you pull up our YouTube comments real quick? Because you're the one.
I got you.
Those. And she just she had some questions for you.
Okay. Tana Ledbetter said, I want to see a blindfolded Burger King and Chick-fil-A nugget taste test. I just don't believe BK would win.
A lot of people weren't happy with your hate of Chick-fil-A.
I hate that place.
I
don't like anything about Chick-fil-A.
I told them I didn't think you hated it as bad. I said, nah, Lucas was just performing for the microphone. I don't think he really hates Chick-fil-A that bad.
I don't go to Chick-fil-A. I don't like Chick-fil-A. I don't like the way Chick-fil-A tastes. I don't like all the damn people staying at Chick-fil-A. I don't need somebody walking out of a door every time I pull up to get my order. Walk out of a door and hand me two-handed my stuff. Hey, open the window and shove it through the window. I'll pick it up. That's the way we do it every place else.
But if you were blindfolded and you had a chicken sandwich, both Chick-fil-A and Burger King. If you didn't have Todd out there, you didn't have Todd and Haley out there just blowing your spot up, trying to hit you
Have
up.
a blessed day.
Yep.
How about just give me my order? I don't need all the extra. I don't need the extra.
Let's just catch up.
Yeah.
God forbid y'all act like y'all pay for that on your own paycheck.
Yeah. Did you need some ketchup? Yeah. Yeah, that would be great. Okay, give me just a second. No, just stick in the bag. Let's stick in the bag. Chicken bag. You've got to walk back in a sliding door to get my ketchup now.
But Lucas, blindfolded is the question.
Okay.
She didn't. We're not talking again about your hate. Why you hate?
Right.
Blindfolded. If you had Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, Burger King chicken nuggets, do you think you'd be so?
You know what?
Biased towards.
You know what I would be if I was blindfolded. Somebody said you're going to have a taste test. And so they blindfolded me, and they put two things in front of me, and one of them was a Burger King chicken nugget, and one of them was a Chick-fil-A chicken nugget. And they said, "What do you think?" I said, "I think I'm 35 years old. Why in the hell are you feeding me chicken nuggets? I'm an adult. Chicken nuggets are for kids."
Okay, well,
did you put them on a salad?
I'm gonna go.
Let's maybe put them on a salad.
All right. Well, So what are you trying to say about me?
I'm trying to say you're 36 years old and you need to stop ordering nuggets when you go someplace. You can't have the damn Happy Meal forever.
It wasn't a Happy Meal. They
it was the kids' meal?
They have them in 10 pieces.
The kids' meal.
Oh, okay. I didn't get a toy, so
well,
I got ripped off for that.
Did you or did you not?
I didn't.
Okay.
That's what I told Bayless.
Unsuspected.
That's what I told Bayless.
Yeah, right. Right.
Lindsay said, well, I'm going to McDonald's. I'm in Cookville. What do you want to eat? I said, just give me the
give me a 30-piece chicken nugget.
30 would be amazing. And I wouldn't hate on it.
Okay.
I'd be like, I love chicken nuggets.
All right.
And I'll be 56 loving chicken nuggets. I didn't know there was a timetable.
There's a timetable. You know what? There's a timetable.
Yeah, okay.
On loving chicken nuggets. It's
how do you feel about...
It's to 10 years old.
Oh.
Maybe 12.
Well, how do you feel about a man eating animal crackers? I still eat animal crackers. Not frosted, original.
I lost a little bit of respect for you. Right
animal crackers?
Yeah.
Get real.
I lost a little bit of respect for you.
Bullshit. Animal crackers.
Teddy Grahams, maybe. Animal crackers.
Teddy Grahams are all right.
I did eat some Teddy Grahams last week.
Yeah, no difference.
Yeah. One's a graham cracker and one's, pressed paper that you feed the kids.
All right, so could you eat the damn Chick-Fil-A nuggets or not?
Yeah, they're fine.
You just don't like the people behind it.
I just don't like the whole situation that you pull up to. There's people standing outside waiting. We have been able to. We've had drive-through service at restaurants for years. For years.
Oh, absolutely.
It's easy. You pull up to the monstrous thing that's got their menu on it. You talk to the microphone. You pull around. You give them your money, and they give you your food. That's all. That's all you got to do.
That's all.
You don't need a covered walkway for people to stand at with an iPad out there.
I know.
You don't need to walk through a sliding door.
What about Starbucks? Like, I don't go in Starbucks, but is it necessary to put names on cups?
No.
It's not, is it?
No.
It's not.
Mm-mm.
Captain D's, I've been going there with 75-year-old people my whole life.
They don't write your name on it.
They give me that little vibrator.
What does that mean?
You just stick it on your crotch, I think, till
it goes off?
Thing.
Is it who's got control of the other end?
That's what the priest behind me in line told me.
He said, just hold this right here, son. Don't you move.
I got
this is sex for weightlifting. Lifting weights. Nope.
Give it to me harder. Give it to me harder. Oh, they're definitely having sex. Nope. They're actually
they're lifting weights.
Lifting weights. A lat pull down.
Adam Sandler was so fun.
He is. Any more comments there?
I don't. Well,
Tana left two. Tana's left two.
Yeah, she deleted one of them.
Yeah.
While after she left it, so I can't get it. She may have left one earlier.
Yeah, it was on a different show, I think.
Let me see. If she did, she's deleted it. Unless it's been since UFC 229, which was number 77.
I think it's been since then.
Yeah. Let's see. Tina Ledbetter says, I want to see a blindfolded BK and Chick-Fil-A. I do remember that she had left a second one that day, but I don't remember what it was. And then she said, Laura Yaryan said, cocaine, really? So we must have talked about cocaine during that show for some reason.
All right, so.
Which is a flavor of ice cream from Baskin Robbins 32 flavors.
Cocaine is?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Shine Down. You hate this band, Shine Down.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, correct. Is that a question?
So Derek Woolbright
stumbled
upon a podcast. He said, Lucas's unnecessary and unwarranted hatred for Shinedown. Ha ha. I feel like he's genuinely confused about what Shinedown is because the bands he described and Shinedown are not the same.
Okay.
I think it's one day, and I said he may hate Shinedown, but maybe he is confused because I was wondering at the time. That day you were talking about like whiny, angsty, but Shinedown is kind of, are they?
You think I'm confused about the band or about the definition?
No. Like, I think you named some bands and they weren't like the same that day. Like Shinedown didn't really stand out. Like they were somewhat like they're not really like whiny. They're not the whiny. Like we were
okay. So whiny and angsty. I painted your room at midnight so I'd know that yesterday was over. I put all your books on the top shelf even the 4-leaf clover, even the one with 4-leaf clover. If that's not the angstiest shit you've ever heard in your entire life, then I must not understand the angsty. What angst?
I don't think he was. I don't think he was questioning your terminology.
Okay.
Your ability to know.
Maybe it was the other bands that I lumped in with them.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay.
It was like
what bands did I lump in with?
I don't remember that now. It was like a 90. It was like it was a different era. Really, it was like the 90s. You know, after the Nirvana.
Right.
Remember, there was Nirvana,
and then there was
those bands after.
Right.
They were trying to be. I had a bad childhood.
Yeah.
Bands. And I think that Shinedown, he thinks
got lumped in with some other people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to go back and figure out what the other bands were.
I'm not enough of a Shinedown fan, and that it's not. I like some of their music, I think, but I don't listen to their lyrics.
Right.
You've listened to their lyrics, and you have contempt for it.
I have contempt for their lyrics. They are 50-year-old men that sing about teenager shit. You could take all of their lyrics, take all of that goth ass music off of it, and let Taylor Swift sing their lyrics. You might not even know. You might not even know the difference.
Well, the much more pressing issue here. He's like, then tell him his hatred for polo shirts is too much. You got Lucas on the right day because Lucas is feeling froggy today. I like it.
You know. Yeah, he's probably right. I like a man in a polo shirt. I do. I like a man in a polo shirt. You know what my favorite part about a man that wears a polo shirt is? They're always the right amount of tight in the chest and always a little too tight at the bottom. That's a good look for a man. Tight. That's a good look for a man. Show me your gut. If you're gonna have one, put on a polo shirt. Show it to me. Walk around with it.
Derek's reason.
Put on a second polo shirt under that polo shirt and show me both. Show it all to me. I like that look too.
I have to wear second shirts. Derek obviously wasn't being very serious when he sends this because he says, I mean, really, the polo is the most versatile of all shirts.
It is.
I can slap it on a polo with shorts or pants. It can be job interview appropriate while also being appropriate for casual drinking a few beers with friends at a cookout. You can wear it with any kind of footwear. No reason to hate on a polo other than Crocs.
Yeah. No, you can wear it with Crocs. You can wear it. No, I'm with you. I like them. I like a polo, like a man in a polo. You know what also goes with the polo almost always is white sunglasses. If you're gonna wear a polo, you're gonna have white sunglasses. Almost always. What is that thing you're wearing? What's that hat thing that you're wearing? What are they called? Visors, polos, and white. Let's take the white sunglasses out. Oakleys. You're gonna wear Oakleys if you got a polo on. I guarantee you got polos, you got Oakleys. Maybe Costas.
You got problems with Oakleys now?
No, I like Oakleys.
I've got Oakleys and Costas.
Do you wear polos with them?
I have a Costa visor right here.
You gonna wear a polo with them? I guarantee it.
Oh man, I've shit on a lot of people that have white sunglasses.
Yeah.
Then I go out and I see people in public,
and you think,
well, they're
all right.
No, I don't. I still don't like them. There are listeners though. I've seen several of our listeners with white sunglasses. So, oops, my bad. It's your fault.
Yeah, you wore them.
I just called it out.
Yeah.
I just don't think white sunglasses are it.
Yeah. No, polos are fine.
Hey, I buy a lot of polos. Then I resell them because my tits are too much in them. Or my gut's too much in them.
Yeah. They always are. That's not new. That's not new to you.
I don't know.
There's only two guys that wear polos. Guys that shouldn't. Guys that are, let's be honest, built like me and you.
Yeah.
We shouldn't wear polos. You know why? Because they're stretch material. They stretch right over the top of that gut. They show it all off. The other guy that wears one is the guy that's got it tucked in. Have you ever seen a shirt tucked in so fucking tight that it's almost like they've got it pulled down. Somehow it's pulled down inside of their pants, like something's holding it down in there, so tight, like it's
like he's got tied around the bottom of his sack.
Yeah, like it's pulled. You know how it's pulled so tight that it does that number. You ever seen that?
No.
Those guys are just so fit.
Oh yeah,
they're so fit and they're in such good shape that they tuck that bitch in just as hard as they can.
How do you feel about the men who take shirts and pull up the shirt where you can see it looks like it's tucked in the front, but it's actually not tucked in. It's just flapped up in the front where you can see their badass belt buckle or something.
I'm sorry. Say it one more time.
It's just a shirt, like you just flap up the front of your shirt, like underneath. That way, it looks like it's tucked in, but it's actually not tucked in. You're just
showing off your belt buckle,
showing off your belt buckle, showing off your package, showing off your abs.
That's interesting.
Showing off,
I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I don't get out
Front
of
tuck.
my little
tuck.
circle, and most of the people in my little circle, we're stuck. We're all stuck 15 years ago. So anything that's new, we're not getting it. Unless you start coming down here like that, I'm not going to know about it.
I don't like change myself.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
But I do buy some polos.
Yeah.
I sell them.
Yeah, you do.
I sell them. Sold them to Thad.
I don't own one polo.
Well, I don't own white sunglasses, so.
Yeah, well.
I've noticed a lot of women wear white sunglasses.
Yeah, that's who you're supposed to wear them. That's who you're supposed to wear them.
But anyway, I just feel like.
Anything else?
Let's just not go ahead and shit on our whole demographic here.
I'm just kidding. Burger King's fine. Polos are great.
Burger King is fine.
Chick-Fil-A is what I meant to say.
Chick-fil-A. I don't know. I eat Burger King.
Chick-fil-A's fine. I like polo shirts. And white sunglasses are cool.
All right.
All right.
Ugh. I don't wear.
What else you got?
Deanna Gregorich, Hermer Springs will always be home. Thank you guys for the memories on she's recommended One Lane Road podcast. So thank you.
Good.
Deanna Gregorich.
Where's she from?
Hermer Springs.
Oh, yeah. No shit, right?
Today
we're glad you're listening.
Today from Battle Creek, Michigan, Gregory would like to say thank you for the Hermer Springs memories.
You're welcome. You can have them.
You can
have the memories.
Oh, boy. So, Curtis Hatcher, thank you for putting our hat on Hank Williams Sr.'s gravesite.
Yeah.
Well, there's when people think of badasses,
there's not a much bigger one.
It's Hank Williams Sr., it's the NWO, and it's the One Lane Road podcast. That's it.
That's it. That's
Hank Sr., Hall, Nash, and Hogan, DK and Lucas.
That's us. That's us.
Or Lucas and DK, as the logo says.
However you want to say it.
So, it belonged. It's very much appreciated. As he was coming back from vacation, he stopped in the gravesite of Hank Sr. and put our hat up there. Pretty cool picture.
Well, that's cool. I'd like to see that at some point. You don't have to right now, but at some point.
Well, just remind me. Because God knows we'll remember it. I made my mama proud, I'm sure, this week. I finally told her. One time she told me I was gaining too much weight, and I told her I would one day be a plus-size model. I made Chris Reigns' Facebook this week as a plus-size model.
Nice.
Sporting a T-shirt.
Oh, Chris Reigns or Brother Reigns T-shirt?
Brother Reigns, yeah. It wasn't a polo, thank goodness. But I only give myself from my neck down because he was asking. They're real nice shirts. He asked who was giving, who had them, who was wearing them, let's see them. That is aggravating. We've sold stuff, and I'm always trying to get people to post their stuff. Don't be ashamed of us. We're the One Lane Road podcast stuff.
You should be ashamed of us. Don't
don't
worry.
Don't wear it. I mean, don't wear it where people with morals are going.
Yes,
going to be.
Correct.
But if you're going to like the bar, you're going to an AA meeting, you're going
AA meeting. That would be a good one.
It's pretty solid spot to pick up new listeners. So and I told Chris, I was like, I'm not trying to show off or anything, but yeah, I don't want to take a selfie, but I got it. Yeah. I got it on. He goes, you always take selfies, which is not true. I take selfies with my kids, but not like I don't have a lot of selfies. There's not enough room for my chin in the picture.
Right.
So I took it. I took it like I was sending him a naked picture of my boobs, but I didn't want it like it's one of those pictures a girl sends you, but she don't want her head to be in it just in case somebody that don't see it needs to see it. She don't want it to be seen later. Like, yeah. So what? I've got a third nipple and they're all three pierced. You can't prove it's me because my face is not in the picture. Right. And that's
everybody might have that situation.
It's not normal. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I sent Chris.
As far as I know, everybody's got a third nipple.
I just sent him my
middle torso,
my very long middle torso. And he made it as his go-to, like buy a T-shirt.
Why not?
Of all the sexy women who owns Brother Rain shirts. Old plus size model here makes the cut, makes the post.
Sometimes you're paying for space, right? You want to get the most bang for your buck.
All right. We're going to piss on my parade here.
I'm just saying.
Parade.
I'm just saying. Maybe he went for the larger picture.
About tired of it. Tired of the bullying.
Me too.
So, been bored. You know, we talked.
Yeah.
About, so we didn't podcast last week because
what are we doing? What are we doing?
We still didn't have anything.
We still didn't have anything.
About. We told you 2 weeks ago we didn't have anything to talk about.
And then last week we really didn't, so we didn't.
It's hit a new low. Clint Fraley.
Yeah.
Who everybody listens to the show has heard Clint Fraley stories. Even if you
didn't know that you were hearing a Clint Fraley story, sometimes you've heard them.
Just think of all the wild stories you've heard.
And some of them been him.
Been on him. And except for the one everybody thinks it's him, but it's not him.
Right. That's really funny.
Yeah. He texted me Friday night and said, "Man," he said, "something live music's got to get back. Got to get back."
Yeah.
He said, "By Friday night's pathetic." And I said, "Yeah, same here, buddy." And he said, "Well, I just shoveled 13 pounds of dog shit." I said, "I just rearranged my autograph collection." And he said, "Now?" I said, "Right now."
Yeah.
I said, "I'm organizing my photos with famous people and autographs." What I was really doing was where my building's getting close. I'm just figuring out what I'm going to put up and what I'm just putting away. You know, and I was like, man, this stuff's all over the place. You got the music stuff, you got your NBA stuff, you got my Titan stuff, your anything else. You know, where do I put my Daisy Duke? I don't know.
Where's it go?
You know, but then it's like I've got my John Schneider and my Tom Wopat stuff. Where do I put it? Because they're musicians, but they're not really.
Right.
So I got to put them with Daisy. Pretty hardcore Friday night, just organizing my cool stuff. And Clint's like, "Yeah, as gay as that is, I still just shovel 13 pounds of dog shit."
That's what I wanted to get back to. Where does it? Did
he scale it?
That's got to be the first question. How do you know it's 13 pounds? Why did you see so much dog shit and think, I better get the scales out? This is going to be a lot of dog shit.
I guess.
And two, is it all his dog shit?
Yeah. Huh. Yep.
Is there a picture of it?
No, he didn't document it. Live music better start back soon. I'm really living it up. Just shovel 13-gallon bag of dog shit. Oh, that's what it was. I just shoveled 13-gallon bag of dog shit at 7:30 on a Friday night.
A 13-gallon bag of dog shit.
That makes sense.
That's better. That's still a lot of dog shit.
He said, "I need a hobby." I said, "I
got one." Sounds like.
He said, "I got a hobby." I said, "I reorganized my autograph collection. I may win this pathetic competition." He goes, "Really? How you gonna compete with shoveling pounds of dog shit?" I said, "Clint, real question here is why did you have that much dog shit?"
Yeah.
He said, "I hadn't cleaned the pen in a while. We should go Billy Madison some people." I said, "Yes." I said, "Yes." I said, "We just discussed this on the last podcast." And Lucas said it wasn't cool anymore. And he goes, "I got the shit. Let's do it."
All we need to find is somebody that sells little paper bags.
Hell, Melvin surely got that.
Let's go, Melvin. Where's your paper sacks at?
Let's act like you don't know.
I was trying to. They're on the first row when you walk in on the left.
Probably inventoried it for him.
I did. I helped a guy the other day. I walked in, and he asked the guy asked one of the girls, said, "Hey, do you have thermal fabric?" And she goes, "I don't think we do." I said, "Hold on. You talking about weed blocker?" He goes, Yeah. All the way back to the right, second row before you get to the back. All the way to the end.
Yeah. Well, you're the new Randy Bean.
I am. That's how I roll.
You're the new Bean, brothers. I hadn't seen. One day I'll be coming down there. You and Clyde Cherry just going to be.
Always standing there directing traffic. I told him, I said, y'all are going to start paying me or I'm going to stop stocking shelves whenever I come in here.
God.
That's what I do. I go in there and stock shelves.
You're indeed a slip-ons.
I don't have a lie.
Have you noticed, speaking of weed blocker, there's a weird trend going on television these days. And I know you don't have live television, but I've been catching these on, right? And it hit a new low.
What is it?
Well, it started out Roundup.
Yeah.
When Roundup, there was a commercial that says if you've basically took in and
if you've ingested
too much Roundup and it caused cancer, you could be
class action lawsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First off, how do you prove that your cancer is from Roundup?
They probably don't have to. Probably don't have to claim it. All they're needing is claimants.
Okay.
Just need people involved in the class action lawsuit.
Well,
They're just trying to get a settlement.
I thought that was odd enough, but a little understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Then one popped up yesterday morning, or it was two. I've been waking up at like 1:30, 2 o'clock a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. And it says if you use Johnson's baby powder and it caused you ovarian cancer,
Yeah, man.
settlement time.
Class action lawsuit.
Okay. Well,
Johnson's baby powder.
so any ladies out there, you've used Johnson's baby powder, you got ovarian cancer.
Yeah.
Settlement.
Settlement time.
It's
You or your loved ones may be entitled to a settlement.
Well, then this one hit. That's what that priest comment come in earlier. It's not about a priest this time, but it says, "Attention, former Boy Scouts.
Oh my God!
If you were sexually abused by an adult scout leader, you may be entitled to a substantial financial compensation.
Sure.
Call, win, anytime, 24/7.
Yeah, why not?
1-800-308-5417.
Let's sue them.
So I'm not telling our listeners to call 1-800-308-5417.
Go get it.
Once again, Curtis Hatcher, I'm not telling you to call 1-800-308-5417.
Here's the question: what do you have to do to be an Eagle Scout, and how bad do you want it? That's what that's. How bad do you want it?
Anybody can be a Boy Scout, anybody a Cub Scout,
but
not everybody makes Eagle.
Eagle Scout. How bad do you want it? That's all I'm saying.
You think you had to go through the same thing to be an adult leader at like 4-H camp?
No.
Camp? That's where the shit was going down, though, right?
No.
Not with kids, but there was definitely like adult camp leaders. Like, I'm going to go be an adult camp leader
at 4-H camp.
What do you think the statistics are of camp leaders hooking up with other camp leaders?
With other camp leaders?
I'm not saying
probably 50-50.
No molestation was going on. Nothing weird.
Probably 50-50.
There were some people hooking up at 4-H camp, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
There were people hooking up at FFA camp.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think. There might have been like let's say 1% of the kids there.
Hooking up?
No, we got molested.
God.
It was
hooking up, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was happening.
Maybe
FFA camp, like let's go to the cow patty contest. Then let's go over here and fool around under the
and then the cow patty, and then let me pat that kitty after that.
Oh, do you give okay? So we didn't have like sporting jackets, like we didn't have the leather
green jacket, gold jacket.
Who gives a shit, right? Happy Gilmore didn't. Why should I?
I don't.
So
I've took one had we done stuff like that? Of course. Because big man on campus.
Fat guy in a little coat.
Who's got 2 thumbs and too big for that jacket?
You are. You do.
This guy.
We were cleaning out Lindsay's mom's house today. She found a softball jacket.
The leather softball jacket. Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that is really cool. She goes, don't get mad because Herman Springs didn't have them. I was like, didn't have them because we couldn't afford them.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were Letterman jackets. Lindsay Birdwell had a Letterman jacket. I don't know why she had one and nobody else did.
Where did she get it?
I don't know, but you remember it now.
I do.
You do remember
Custom
it now.
freaking made.
Custom made Leatherman jacket.
Did the cheerleaders get something?
I don't know.
Did the whole team, did Tressa, Sandy, Tyler, do they have them?
I have no idea. I just remember Lindsay had one.
Yeah, and I'm pissed off about it all of a sudden. I'm pissed off. I imagine I got pissed off again.
That's the first time I ever saw a Letterman jacket, and I thought, I'd wear that.
Where'd she get it?
I don't know. I don't remember. I just now remember the Letterman jacket.
Pretty hot about it. It was nice.
I'm upset, too.
Well, see,
it was purple and gold, and I'd have wore it.
Yeah. Had that little back
had a little back flap on
it. Yeah. How
I'm more mad about that back flap than I have anything. I'd have wore the shit out of that.
That's glorious.
It was.
God damn it.
I don't know why she had one and we didn't get one.
Did Barry spend it?
We actually played the sports. Well, she was a cheerleader, though. I guess cheerleaders get Letterman jackets, too. We didn't get one. I don't know why she had one and we didn't.
Who was there?
But I'd have took the shit out of a Letterman jacket.
Who was their cheerleading coach? Scarlett Gentry at the time?
I would assume.
Well, we're going to have to talk to somebody about this.
Was she like the head cheerleader and got it?
Did other people not have it?
I don't know. I don't remember anybody else but her wearing one.
I'm genuinely heated right now because we couldn't even get a T-shirt. I didn't own one T-shirt that said Herman Springs Wildcats basketball on it. Not my senior year, I didn't.
I'm going out on a limb here saying we revolt right now about this whole situation. No? Okay. All right.
We could peacefully protest by going and throwing.
Somebody get a hold of Lindsay and figure out how she got the Letterman jacket first.
I'm thinking about going to tear down the playground equipment and.
I'm gonna go dunk the shit out of that little goal outside. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go outside and just dunk all over.
Just hang and scream.
Can't get me off of.
I'm not coming off this rim until somebody gets me a Letterman jacket. Somebody at least tell me how Lindsay got one.
That's really the only. I just don't want to feel like we had the opportunity to get one. Nobody told us.
I'd give you.
I want to feel. I don't want to feel like she's the only one that they told that to.
Did I want a senior ring? No, but do I have one somewhere?
I've never worn it. You know what I would have worn? Letterman jacket.
So here you were.
It was cold, so I'd have worn it.
Winters are rough in Hermitage Springs.
They are.
But
they're like 50 degrees.
But you know what you guys did get?
What?
All you guys that done land leveling and soil, God forbid, call it dirt judging. All you guys.
What jacket?
The fuzz. Went to the convention in Oklahoma and watched Mitch Lee do her. Do what she did and all that. All the fun. Never mind. And y'all got FFA jackets.
Yeah, we did.
So if you
we did.
So like if you wanted to give your significant other a jacket, you had an FFA jacket to present to her.
You know what?
What did my girlfriend ever get? She didn't get a basketball. It's not true, by the way. I'm STD free for life.
That was a joke of circumstance, and I apologize. The circumstance arose, and I took advantage of it.
Yeah, I appreciate the joke.
Set yourself up for it.
Appreciate the joke.
Yeah.
However,
100%
100% true. Never had the herp.
Right.
Because I'd still have it.
Now,
it's for life.
You know what? You know what's the cheapest piece of shit you've ever put on in your entire life? FFA jacket. You know what? It's not lined. You ever seen what corduroy? If you've ever just seen corduroy, that's all that jacket is. It's purple corduroy.
It's not a good look.
It's cornflower blue, really. It's cornflower blue. It's corduroy. There's no lining on the inside of it. No pockets, anything. It's just a little old jacket.
Corduroy.
You ever have I've got two of them. I've got two FFA jackets. It's got my name on it.
I didn't have anything. So imagine how I went. I didn't have a basketball jacket. Didn't have a corduroy FFA jacket.
It was like a $70 jacket. That was probably, $5 to make.
Uglier than hell, really.
No, it really was.
Did you ever have corduroy pants?
You know what you know what you had to put on black. You had to put on black shoes and black pants and that purple blue jacket and a black tie. Go someplace. There's not a more uneffable profile in the world than somebody wearing that whole situation.
Well, so if it
was the FFA convention in the mountains, it should have been called the Ineffables. Is what it should have been called.
The Virgin Convention.
Every one of them.
If it was not,
we're virgin and we're staying. Is what it should. That's the slogan. We're virgin and we're staying.
I'd imagine that.
Never been plowed.
Yeah. There you go. Put that on a t-shirt.
Like the Savannah. That's what it should say. Like the Savannah, never been plowed. Every one of them.
I don't even know if you need the Savannah part. Just FFA Convention 2000.
Never been plowed. There it is. That's it. Never been plowed.
Oh, man. That should have been. You could have took a look at some of those girls and guys that were just dorky. I mean, can you imagine the sex talk going on in that?
Mm-hmm.
Of the dorky FFA people?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like you?
Yeah. Yeah, I can. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it. What size tires your tractor got on it? Are you wearing a camisole under there? How many cows you got? You got any pigs at home? You ever go mudding? It's awful.
Let's go snipe hunting.
Let's go snipe hunting. You ever been snipe hunting? I don't know. It was a good time though. I enjoyed it.
Absolutely great time. Wouldn't for best 5 years of your life. Jesus
What was you saying before I went off on that tangent?
Oh, don't know. You've really stole the show today.
I've really steered us into the mud too many times today, I believe. What were we talking about?
I don't have a clue.
I don't either. I apologize.
Just Boy Scouts.
Oh, Boy Scouts, right.
And again, no, it was Boy Scouts.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely. Right. And 1-800-308-5417 if you've ever been touched. How bad did you want to be an eagle? Is it worth it?
Was it worth it? I say yes.
This is your can't take that back.
Did you get
you can say I was.
Can you survive everywhere?
I made eagle. John made eagle.
Yeah.
Lucas made eagle.
You got survival skills. What else you get?
You survived that pounding. Seriously, I didn't know this was an epidemic.
I didn't either.
Boy Scouts getting touched.
Boy Scouts.
It's absolutely.
You know what I believe?
Not funny.
You know who? No, not funny. You know what? Probably I believe it could be is Catholic priests, boys like minor league for Catholic priest, Cub Scout coaches.
There's a coyote in your upstairs.
Yeah. Let me pause just a second and go see what in the hell is going on upstairs. So that whining was children in the house. My wife was outside, and my dog was wondering, what the hell is that? So minor leagues, development team, Cub Scout coaches.
I think it's over.
Yeah,
I think it's over.
So now what? What are we doing this week? What's 5'12" mean?
Oh yeah, Lindsay.
She's not 5 foot. She's barely 12 inches.
5 foot. She this is a couple weeks back. Waylon got measured when he went to school. She said, "Good Lord, Dustin." She goes, yeah, "They measured Waylon in school today when he took his baseball uniform, clean out his locker. He's 5'11". She goes, "He'll be 5'12" before you know it." And I went, "Oh God."
Yeah.
And I started laughing. She goes, "Oh God." I went, yeah, there's not a 5'12", it's 6 feet.
Yeah, there is. It's just they just call it something different. I mean, you can say it
5'15".
You could say it like that. There's nothing wrong with saying I'm 6'13". You know, if you're 7'1", there's nothing wrong with saying it. It's technically true. It's just not what people say.
I've just had that on my phone for a little bit, whether I wanted to just give her a hard time, but she knew it as soon as she said it.
Oh yeah.
5'12". Oh.
You know what Camden said to me?
I said she had a Slina Letterman jacket. I didn't say it was valedictorian plaque.
You know what Camden said to me the other day? He said, "Your beard's growing back in." I said, "Yeah." He said, "It's a silly beard." I said, "You think I should shave it?" He goes, "No." You know. I said, "It's silly though?" He goes, "Yeah, it's silly." He said, "It's got a hole in it." And he pointed to a few of them. I was like, "You know, kid." And I said, "Well, I'll shave it off." He goes, "No, it looks better." I said,
"Covering your ugly, but it's still not full."
Yeah, right. So what he was saying is, I don't like looking at your face. You should cover it up. And this pathetic thing that you've got growing on it is better than having nothing on it at all.
Kids hurt.
I said,
kids hurt.
I'll take it. Love you, buddy. He said, "Love you, Dad." Then ran off and went to playing.
Yeah.
My brother turned over a truck one time. He turned over a spreader truck back a month ago. And my little boy was sitting in my dad's lap yesterday morning. He goes, "My uncle's silly." He said he keeps turning over trucks. He's not. He doesn't keep doing it. He done it one time. But you know what he's never going to do? Let you forget about it. Kids ain't going to let you forget about nothing.
No. Kids are bad.
Yeah. I like them. You know, they're fun in spurts.
Yeah, yesterday.
They hurt your feelings, you know. They'll say something, you go, "That hurt more than I'm sure you meant for it to." You know?
Yeah.
I knew my beard was bad. You didn't have to make fun of it so much. You know?
We went kayaking yesterday, just us five. Then we let Waylon take his buddy Brady, and we oh man, it was just kayaking is supposed to be one of those hobbies where it's relaxing.
Yeah.
You're out in the sun. You're just floating down the river. Unless you're with Jace Fraley, there's no speed limit on the one you have to get to where you're going. You just float.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding, Jace. So it should have been just relaxing, entertaining time.
Right.
Bayless was in a tube behind us, had it made. He just, I mean, I'm a big guy, and I'm trying to go uphill, upstream anyway. Then you got the inner tube tied to you with a 35-pound kid. He is our skinny one. It was just a lot. I'm, plenty behind Waylon and Brady and Lindsay. Jack is in Lindsay's lap with a life jacket, being miserable because that kid
is hot.
He's hot. He's a big kid anyway, and then the life jacket's all up on him. And he's got a bucket hat on him so he won't get burnt. So he's miserable. Bayless, I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. This tube's stupid. I'm bored.
Just let me see. So you're floating down the river. You're just letting the worries melt off of you. Everybody just have a good time and relax. And you've got a kid saying, "This is stupid.
I'm bored.
I'm bored. I want to go home." And your peaceful serenity is just gone at this point.
Yeah. And we tag teamed the best we could. Let Waylon and Brady have a good time. And I took Bayless duty. Lindsay had Jack duty. She goes, "Jack, just please stop." I was like, "I don't know, Lindsay. It's 90 degrees."
Yeah, it's hot.
I said, he's
and your kid's a little bit like my little kid. He's fat. He's a little fat kid. Right? My kid's fat. He's got 3 chins. You got to keep wiping. I
said, he's 9 months old. Did you think he was going to enjoy this?
Yeah, he's not. I
thought he might. I thought he might. Did Bayless ever? What does Bayless ever enjoy? I said, he's Cheetos right now.
He's eating the shit out of them.
I mean, I'm not very agile on my kayak, so if I just turn a little bit, I feel like I'm about to flip. And I'm trying to get all these snacks out for him.
Mm-hmm.
Literally all the
kids. Can you swim?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not great.
Right. But you can swim.
I can swim.
You get out of the creek.
If I get out of breath as much as I just did, it was 25
I mean, I guarantee you. You're not swimming the length of an Olympic swimming pool or anything. What I'm saying is you can float.
I can do that.
You can get in the water and do it.
I'm fine.
I say that because I can't. So
you can't?
I can't. No, I can't swim. No, I wasn't making a judgment on you. I was making a judgment on myself that I can't.
Huh. No. I thought you could.
No.
But
I see why you would think it, but I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, I don't know. I just thought, I said, Bayless, I wish somebody was just pulling me. I wish I was back in that tube just floating. I don't want to be kayaking. I don't like kayaking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that I bought this cheap Tractor Supply kayak. And every time I sit in the water, my ass automatically gets wet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like I got a screaming baby 20 yards in front of me.
You say, why don't you get up here, get in a kayak, let me get in that. You paddle me.
No, come on.
Yeah, you paddle me down the...
Peaceful it wasn't.
Yeah.
Fun, it was fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's parenthood.
It's fine.
It's parenthood at this point.
It's what I expect.
It's what you expect. There's no...
How was it? What I expected. Realistically, I got what I deserved. It was what I expected.
I told Lindsay, I was like, on the way, I was like, I think it's a bad idea. I was like, Bayless has never been cooperative when we try to kayak.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Jack is 9 months, not even 9 months old yet. I was like, it's just really asking for a lot to go right for us to have a fun day. Well, who's going to watch our kids? Who's going to watch our kids? Does anybody volunteer to watch our kids? I said, I don't know. Did you ask anybody? Did you ask? Did you ask anybody? That's where it started. Nobody's going to read your mind that we were going kayaking today. Did you ask? So
how'd that work out for you?
How'd you think?
I know.
Like you expected?
Like you deserved, probably.
You deserve? Well, sometimes you just got to speak your mind. You can't be afraid to speak your mind.
Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes you should, though.
Well, when I figure that out, I'll let you know how much more peace I've got. I speak my mind, Lucas.
I know you do.
I ain't about that.
I know. I've met you before. I've met you.
Whoa. Now, you know what? One thing I have done in the quarantine, just really kick back and listen to more vinyl. Vinyl's getting to be a thing.
Yeah. I'm not. I know what you're talking about, though.
It's
are you buying new vinyl or are you buying old vinyl?
Both.
Okay. Why are they pressing? Are they pressing new vinyl?
Yeah. All the guys that we listen to, Lucas.
Sturgill.
All those guys have got that's what
Tyler.
got me. That's what got me into it again, because the artist. I've been buying them for about 5 years, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay bought me a record player 4 or 5 Christmases ago.
Mm-hmm.
I always listened to my dad's growing up.
Chuck Berry.
I didn't have a comeback for that one. Yeah, you got me with the Chuck Berry. What's your favorite Chuck Berry song?
C'est la vie. Goes to show you never can tell.
Shit, look at you.
Such is life. C'est la vie.
Does he do the twist too?
I think that was Little Richard. Right? Come on, baby.
I'll do it. Type in Chuck Berry, the twist. I think it's Chuck Berry. Be. Maybe it's both of them.
Could be. Yeah. Well, his name's beside it anyway. Nope, Chubby Checker. We were both wrong.
Ah, Chubby Checker.
I forgot about old Chubby.
When you look up the acronym BMF,
Well, never mind.
Chubby Checker.
Chuck Berry Twist is the first compilation album by Chuck Berry.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Either way.
Yeah, what about you?
So I don't have Chuck Berry, Chubby Check,
Chubby Checker.
Chubby Checker, Chevy Chase, Chase
Rice.
Chase Rice, Glenn Rice.
I don't know any of the Rices. I couldn't. I tried to come up with another Rice and I couldn't. I lost.
Oh man. Yeah, I just it's really just a nostalgic thing. It's just a hip thing, really.
Right.
They
say it sounds better, but does it? In your opinion, does it sound better?
It sounds different.
In a good way?
Yeah, I mean I don't know. I just have to sit there and really. I only buy vinyls that I can listen to the whole record.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You don't want. I don't buy anything unless it's like I just don't buy just random vinyls.
Right.
Like it's got to be an album I can sit there and just put it on and walk around or sit around and do something. But I've bought the shit out. I mean,
that's an investment of time, right?
It's an investment. Period.
Well,
we're looking at an age now where. You know, we both have Apple Music, which is $11 a month.
Right.
Okay. CDs, what? I mean, you're looking at a CD that. What's the most you ever spent on a CD? $20.
I was like $20, and you got 20 songs.
Yeah, it's a double CD.
Yeah.
Or something. You know, for $20. Most
of them $11.99.
Yeah. Yep. Vinyls, however.
Oh, I bet that shit's high.
It's very high, and then. You know, you can get them cheaper. I go to the Great Escape in Nashville where they sell used, and I come away with like 12 or 13 a couple summers ago for $50, $60, you know, or something like that. That's when you want to find your like old Hank Jr. or Waylon or George Jones, whatever. And I'm trying to now find
how
more.
How big of a? You remember how we used to carry CD cases around that had a shitload of CDs in it? What kind of trapper keeper do you have to tote around to listen to that shit?
I've got a crate that I bought at Walmart to keep.
Yeah, like Coca-Cola crate.
But I'm not.
You got to stack that shit around.
I'm not packing it in the back of the Silverado in the toolbox. You know, I can't even lift it hardly. I've got probably 70 something right now. I've got probably 60 or 70 that I've collected. But that's just been a kind of a thing people's been wanting us to talk about on here. But
is your records?
Well, not my records, just
records,
vinyls in general. Kristen she was on Facebook. She was talking about it on Facebook the other day, and just different people have chimed in. I can't remember it now.
So people are jumping back in the records, then, huh?
I know Clint Fraley keeps asking me. I think Clint's interested in it because he keeps asking me why. He's like, "You've got one. What's the what's pros and cons?" There's really no. I mean, the price is really the only con because they're not.
Well, no, it's not the only con. The space that shit takes up is a big con.
Well,
you got crates of vinyl sitting around now.
Well, I've got a crate.
Okay.
I've got one crate.
Now you got to put it somewhere.
Okay. Realistically, though, you can get a little corner table, a little end table, put your record player in the corner, put your crate underneath the table. It's not taking up any space.
That's space, though. That's some shit sitting out.
What, you got a lack of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not living in a studio apartment.
You know,
I got room.
Now that shit's sitting out there, and record players are notoriously finicky, right? So you got to watch your little needle. You got to make sure that nobody messes with that. You can't scratch a vinyl. You scratch it, it's done, right? You got a big scratch right through it. You've got 3 kids in the house. Now, granted, one of them is Waylon, and he's older now, but you got 3 kids in the house.
I am trying to figure this out, and maybe it is something. I wish I had somebody to come look at it or something to try to figure out, because I can buy a brand new vinyl. I mean, straight out the pack, straight out the packaging, put it on, and it skips. So if I don't know if I got a bad needle, I don't know if my table's off center.
I don't know anything about them. You need your dad. Realistically, ought to be able to come up there and check it out.
He should. He's went down. I was going to get him another on Father's Day, but he rigged it up somehow and he got it. But no, I bought I think I've got all the shooters except for a couple. I've got.
Does it sound good? I mean, is it something when you get done, you get something different out of it than having listened to it on
I think it's just the look to me. And people that are more knowledgeable about it. I mean, like I said, I've had it 4 or 5 years, but it's been up in my little room, and I've just not had a chance to sit around as much as I like. Now, when my building gets finished, I hope that's where I'm going to be able to go up there and listen to some. And I don't know. I don't know that a new building is going to bring more time.
Mm-hmm.
But there's going to be more areas to relax. To sit around.
There's going to be. You can play it and walk around and do other things.
Yeah, I can't in my bedroom. That bedroom it's in right now. It's not just.
Right.
I don't feel the need to go up there and sit around.
Right.
I don't know that it sounds any better. It doesn't. I think it's a fad. Probably 15 years from now, people will be bringing back CDs.
Yeah, maybe. People are going to get 8 tracks back at some point in time.
You think they would have made a comeback by now if that was going to make a comeback? That was early 80s.
Yeah, see, right now, you're back before 8 tracks right now.
Yeah, but
so maybe we just ain't got 2 8 tracks yet.
That's crazy. I can't even think about it. I never experienced any 8 tracks.
I've played an 8 track before. Now, that was just like, hey, here's an 8 track player with a stack of 8 tracks. Let's play them. It sounded like shit.
I'm sure they do. No, records don't sound like shit, I don't think. I think they've got a...
I listened to Bat Out of Hell on record. Beethoven. They're right. Yeah. Beethoven, Bat Out of Hell. I listened to that on record one time. It's fine.
I'm sure it is. I mean, I bought... I'm trying to think of like the most random ones I've got. I don't have anything too crazy. I've got all the things you think I would have. All the country legends. Right. Hank Whalen, George Jones, Merle Haggard, Hank Sr. I've got all the new guys. Shooter, Childers, Sturgill, Justin Wells, Jason Eady. Help me out here. Who am I missing? Stapleton. I've got Stapleton, Jamie Johnson. I've got one Ragweed. The last Ragweed album they put out together, the Mission, California. I've got it. Chris Knight just put his first vinyl out of his latest record. I don't have it yet. I bought Nirvana Unplugged, which is one I've been wanting forever. And I picked it up at Books A Million the other day, and which fired me up. First off, I told that story to a couple of them. Here, Books A Million, what are you getting? Fucking bubble gum. Right. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Books. Yeah.
I went to look at the magazines.
Yeah, I always do look at the magazines, and I did buy a magazine, but don't mind me.
Sports.
Still reading.
Sports magazine.
Wish my ambitious wife would just let me get home.
Let you be.
Yes.
It's not what you signed up for, though, is it?
That's what I expected.
Yeah. You get what you deserve.
God dang. Where's the gas for the weed eater? Can I get home and weed eat myself? Maybe that's what I want to do.
Don't even pretend like you're going to weed eat, though. But maybe she is. She go outside.
She will. She will.
Okay.
But
I'll take it back then.
No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, it had gas in it last Sunday. What did it do? Leak out? I don't know, Lindsay. Text conversation here on the podcast, but it had gas in it Sunday. It's got to have oil mixed. It's got to have oil mixed in it.
You know what my favorite part of that whole thing was?
Well, because before I could reply, I got 2 more texts.
The breath out, the little shake in it. That was my favorite part.
Women, man, I tell you. At least she's wanting to do something productive.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I got on a big Seattle daggum kick. I was about ready to do heroin the other day. Not really.
Just Nirvana, Soundgarden.
Well, it's Rinks' fault. James Rinks. I tweeted the picture and said, y'all been buying toilet paper in quarantine. I bought vinyl. It was
Pearl Jam.
It was Stapleton, Eric Church, and Nirvana. And he's like, man, that Nirvana Unplugged takes me back to the Alice in Chains Unplugged. He said
Lane Staley.
He said he died not long, 6 months, same as Kurt. Kurt was dead 6 months after that Unplugged. He said you can just tell the pain and everything. So
you could tell that Lane Staley was in there high as hell on heroin. I'm the man in the box. He just eyes closed, sunglasses on, just white as shit, about to die, just barely awake. Buried in my ship.
The facials you're not seeing is making that worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But you're right. But, man, I cleaned the gutter. The other day, me and Rinks had a big text conversation about it. I just downloaded a shit ton of Alice in Chains and Stone Temple Pilots and cleaned my gutter. And my family was talking to me, and I wasn't even listening.
No.
I was on that black tar kick.
Just sitting over there with your eyes closed, listening, shaking your head in your sunglasses. Won't you come and save me? Save me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just because my family was trying to hang out with me. That's what I was.
Won't you come and save me?
I was listening to happy music. Then my family come join me in the yard. I'm just trying to get something productive done.
You said, I'm the man in the box.
I mean,
That's stupid.
it's good. It sounded good. I liked it. If I had a record company, I'd sign you.
Sign him up.
There's nothing better than my wife. And when Daddy's cleaning the gutter, hey, let's go over and help your daddy clean the gutter.
Hey, let's not. Let's not help Daddy clean the gutters. Just go pick your own chore. Do that chore. Let Daddy do his chore.
Hey, Daddy,
you do your chore.
Daddy's digging the trench over there. Hey, go over there.
Go over and help Daddy dig that trench. It'll be so cute.
Hey, I'll give Bayless props. He gets in there and gets after it.
Does he?
Yes, he was digging, and Waylon's like, "Yeah, he really done a lot, didn't he?" I was like, "More than you, deadbeat."
Yeah, you stood there and talked about how much he did. He did.
You know what Bayless doesn't do? Stay up till 5 a.m. talking shit to people on the PlayStation and laying up like some deadbeat living out of his mama's basement at 35 years old till 11 a.m. the next morning.
Is that what he does now?
It drives me nuts, and I'm sure you used to do it. You probably slept late too. When we were teenagers.
Oh, yeah. Stayed up late.
We stayed up late, but we didn't have... What did we do, really?
I don't know. We didn't have the internet to be playing
No, we didn't.
Games on.
That's what I'm curious about. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have headsets to talk to our friends on.
Right. I wouldn't have done that anyway.
We done this back in the olden days. We actually had our friends come over to our house, and we stayed up playing together.
Yeah.
We didn't just...
Yeah, we had them at the house talking shit.
We didn't hole up together.
I'd be
like nerds.
If I was by myself, I'd be sitting there trying to beat the next level of whatever game I was
that
playing.
Ain't what I thought you was going with that. If you by yourself at 2 a.m., you said, I'd just be beaten. And I just thought, well, we're...
Beaten. Hence you stealth assassins.
Not your... Like it owes you money.
Yeah, no.
Because we don't have.
No, we don't talk like that.
We don't have room for.
We don't have room for that.
We don't have room for Matt the Bathan jokes on the podcast.
We don't have room for that.
We can't talk about him beating a pen.
Oh, speaking of Mike Tyson, have you seen the terrifying videos of Mike Tyson getting ready to box again?
Yeah, I love Mike Tyson.
I do too. You know what he is? Back in shape. You know what he is? Terrifying again.
Yeah, he's old, man.
You know what that 53-year-old man would do? Beat the shit out of both of us right now.
Yeah, you said he's in shape. We're not.
Yeah, he'd beat the shit out of both of us. He hits so hard. He's got that old man strength now too.
Until I saw the difference, I didn't know he'd got fat as he had.
He got big.
Yeah,
he got so big.
He was dressed like an old dorky white man.
Yeah,
the picture I saw, it was
Was he in his the silver pants and silver shirt?
His khakis,
khaki pants.
Khakis when I saw. Yeah, he was fat.
He's so fat.
I had no idea Mike Tyson
doing a one man show, traveling around the United States, fat as shit. Mike Tyson with a big old tattoo on his face.
Do you still have the face tattoo?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I got rid of it. I believe you still got it though.
Surely.
It's just kind of blended into him.
Yeah, I guess so.
You don't really
type it in. Type Mike Tyson 2020. I just never have.
You don't really get rid of face tattoos.
You don't think? I don't think so.
You got to laser that back off. You know.
It hurt. That would hurt.
I don't want it lasered off.
I just really like Mike Tyson. I know he's become a comedy fight to a lot of people, but
I don't think he's going to be any comedy about that.
Type in 2020.
I don't think there'll be any comedy about fighting that terrifying man.
I know it was a stupid question for me to ask, but I really don't notice his face tattoo anymore.
It just blended into him. Yeah, he still got it. Yeah. It's just it's just part of him now. His
yeah, I'd pay to watch Mike Tyson to this day. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I love Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson
he's a hard hitting man. Well, I wish we could play this right here. It won't play though. Yep. There you go. Just the sound of it. Pop, 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 pop.
Look at that picture.
Yeah,
Mike Tyson and Dennis Rodman. Oh my God.
Two goats right there.
And just at least the stories you.
Oh man, the stories between those two would be. You'd be going, this shit ain't real. I'm sure him, Francis Ngannou right there. He's trying to show Francis Ngannou how to throw a punch. I'd say.
Come and save me.
Save me.
And
Do we have anything else? We're an hour and a half in. I've sang.
I would pledge. I would beg our listeners, if you've heard Sam Hunt's new song, "Hard to Forget," and you like it, unsubscribe for our podcast.
If you've heard any Sam Hunt song, let me just tell you this about any Sam Hunt song. It's better than anything Colt Ford ever did because he is trash. He is absolute trash.
Let's don't get you on a tangent about Colt Ford again. But one of my mornings where I was up at 2 a.m., I just turned it on CMT for whatever reason. I didn't know they still play music. That's apparently 2 a.m. is when you can find music on CMT. This song came on. It's just so bad. And nothing about it. I understand we live in a world where nothing is country on CMT and radio. I get it. I beat it like a dead horse, but it's just so bad.
Yeah, I'm not going to listen to that.
It's bad. It's bad. And if you like it, I don't like you. Well, yeah, probably ain't going to like it. I mean, we've already.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and put white sunglasses on and ride around.
Polos.
I would wear a polo if I could. But I just ain't in the shape to wear it.
Get in your tracker. Try to throw hand signals at the Harleys.
That's what we're doing. Throwing shade at the tracker now?
Yeah.
Because we're not.
Yeah, that's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing now. And if it ran right, it'd get you here on time. How about them apples?
It wasn't
you thought I was over it. You thought I was over it.
It wasn't the tracker's fault that I wasn't.
I don't believe it. I'm blaming it on the tracker. And your white sunglasses and your polos. You know what else I'm doing? I'm turning this show off. I don't give a shit what's on the rest of your list.
Just going to go ahead and mark it out. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Asbury. Happy
Dr. Don.
Happy birthday, Buck. Anthony Buck turned 40. Birthday, Anthony Buck.
You're halfway there.
You know what?
Game's almost over for you, bud.
This ain't 94.7. We're not giving you an LTAP gift certificate. Who gives a shit if y'all's birthday?
Happy birthday.
But why are we reading it?
We got any more? We're reading it.
No, actually, just Don Asbury and Anthony Buck. Happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday, guys.
After that, we're not reading anybody else's because we're not.
My birthday's in March, and I'm not even going to tell you when.
I don't even put my own birthday.
In December.
I put your birthday on Instagram and Facebook.
And
I don't.
If you had a partner that was worth a shit, that they would do the same for you, but you don't. So there you go.
And in my own mind, I can't put happy birthday because everybody knows I'm the one that runs the social media.
You say
accounts.
Happy birthday to me.
Yeah, basically that's what.
Here's my picture.
That's what I should be saying, right?
Happy birthday.
And I'm not going to do that.
If you had a partner that was any good, you'd.
There's been some people, and they're friends of mine, and I don't knock them for it, but people make fun of my social media, so I guess I can comment. Some people will say, put birthday selfie or birthday. It's just not. And
if you want somebody to tell you happy birthday and they don't remember it, sometimes you got to put a selfie up that says birthday selfie.
But in my case, in my mind, I would know. Everybody would know. Wow,
Dustin did that to himself.
Happy birthday to the so and so. Now they know who runs the social media. Mm-hmm. It's not. We don't have an agent. We don't have a production assistant.
When we get that $100 million move to Spotify, we'll get one. All these podcasts thinking that they're going to get money to go to Spotify now.
Joe Rogan's on a different level.
Yeah, he's on some other shit.
Hey, Lane, sing us out. Sing us out to next week, Lane.
I'm done. Forget it. I love you. I won't do that again next week, I promise.